always used to have my chicken feeder at ground level. To be sure, I kept the feeder on a low platform rather than straight on the ground, but it's always been basically at ground level. And that seems sensible considering that chickens are not very tall, right? But I was reading about a commercial poultry system called multi-tier aviary system, in which they had 3 levels for their chickens. The top level had perches for sleeping, the middle level had the nest boxes, and the lower level was for general chicken living. In a commercial environment, the system encourages the chickens to spread out evenly throughout the space and supports natural behaviour such as scratching around in the maximised floor area instead of unwanted behaviour such as feather pecking. And of course it makes it possible to house a large number of birds in a defined area. Now this isn't exactly what I wanted for my chickens, but it did give me an idea. Why not raise the feeder up off the ground on a high platform instead of the low ground level one? So why would I want to do that? For one thing, it keeps the feeder clean and dry so it doesn't rust. Even a low platform does this. Secondly, it increases the area in the chicken run by making the area under the feeder available for the chickens to use. That's the same reason why some small chicken houses are built high off the ground. Thirdly, it's easier for me to fill the feeder at this level rather than at ground level. Plus, it gave me an easy opportunity to enrich the chicken run with an outdoor perch. Chickens like to explore above ground level and will perch outdoors in the daytime. So let me show you how we raised my chicken feeder to a higher level. I have always oriented the feeder in such a way that the chickens can access the back of the feeder as well as the front. That's because I find that the little niche at the back of the feeder makes a great place to keep the shell grit for my laying hens to access. As I said, I already had this feeder sitting on a low platform that was actually just cut out of a pallet, which we got for free from the feed store. To raise it up, we used the timber from another pallet. First thing is to disassemble the pallet to get the timber. And the easiest tool for this is actually a board taken from the pallet itself, or another one you've previously disassembled. If you try to use a hammer or crowbar, you're more likely to split the timber that you're trying to get off the pallet, whereas using a board makes it easier to get the boards off the pallet in one piece. The thicker bits of timber from the pallet are simply cut to length to be whatever height you want the final feeder platform to be, and then attached to the side of the original pallet platform. These now become the legs. Try to make sure these legs are square and straight. A couple of big screws at the top of each leg is all that you need. And there you have it, the basic raised platform. Now you could use it just like that if you wanted, and it would serve its purpose very well, but I wanted that extra feature. So we found a bit of old timber lying around, not much good for anything else, cut off the worst of the rot, which also made it the length I wanted, and then attached that to the legs along one side. And now we have a platform for the feeder with integrated perching rail. It didn't take long for my chickens to figure out that their dining room was now on a higher level. And to make use of the additional opportunities for chicken style enjoyment. So that was a very quick and easy enhancement to the chicken run. Just raise the chicken feeder off the ground and up to a higher level. I hope you've enjoyed watching it, and maybe it will give you an idea or two to do something a little bit different with your chicken feeder to enhance your chicken run too. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. See you next time.